What's up, everybody? It's Anand, and welcome to my training vlog. I'm currently 6 weeks out from my next competition, and I'm so excited for my meet on May 4th. So, if you haven't seen my first vlog yet, then make sure to click on the link in the description below to check it out. But this is again my program where I'm following a Texas method style of programming, especially on the squats. So as you can see, on Monday I did squats with 285 pounds for 5 sets of 5. So Monday was my volume day and it felt pretty good. My technique feels pretty solid, my depth was pretty good, and in case you missed it, I actually recorded all of my warm-up sets on a live video on YouTube. So I show you exactly how I warm up for the squats, what kind of stretches I'm doing, and how I actually load weight on the barbell. So if you haven't seen my warm up video yet, then make sure to check it out. My current body weight is still about 160 pounds, so I'm just under my weight class of 163 pounds or 74 kilos in the USAPL. I then moved on to bench press and I did a top set with 185 for 5 reps. Felt pretty solid. I think it was an RPE 9. And the bench press is kind of my weakest lift simply because I have super long arms and my body weight is also pretty low. So it's definitely my weakest lift. But having long arms is great for deadlifts, but not so much on the bench press. I then did some back off sets for more volume at 177.5 pounds, and that felt pretty good as well, about an RPE 8. Then we come to Wednesday, which is actually more of a recovery day. So I'm still doing my squats, but it's way lighter than Monday. Although I shouldn't say it's way lighter these days because it's only a 20-pound difference. But Monday is my main volume day, and on Wednesday I only do 2 sets of 5, which is not too taxing on the body, but it allows me the opportunity to work on my technique while I do it. So I did 2 sets of 5 with 265. Felt pretty solid, and my depth was also pretty good. But my right knee was hurting a little bit, so I decided to visit my friend Kevin, who is a chiropractor, and we worked on certain techniques to help me improve my movement. And if you haven't seen that video already, then make sure to check it out. And after doing my squats on Wednesday, I did my overhead pressing where I did 100 pounds for 5 reps, and I did 3 sets of that. So that felt pretty solid as well. My overhead press is again a weak lift in comparison to my other lifts simply because I have such long arms. But I'm slowly working on it, and I just visited my friend Ranbir actually, who is the owner of San Jose Barbell, where he gave me some really good tips on how I can improve it. So if you haven't seen that video, then make sure to check that video out as well. After I got done with my squats and overhead press, I did some push-ups. I was supposed to do 100 push-ups total, so I split it up into 5 sets. So I did 5 sets of 20 reps, which got me to 100 reps total. And then I was supposed to do some bodybuilding accessory exercises, but since I was already getting pretty late, I decided to do them on Thursday. And on Thursday I didn't have a lot of time either, so the only exercise I did was a set of chin-ups. And chin-ups are great because they work your back and biceps, so it's a compound exercise and it works a lot of different muscles. And I did 5 sets of 8 on chin-ups, so got quite a bit of volume in, but at the same time didn't spend a lot of time in the gym. So it's Friday, which is gonna be my heavy day, and I just got to the gym. Really not feeling it today. I don't know why. I'm feeling a bit fatigued, a little bit tired, but I'm gonna go there and do it regardless. It's also been a bit of a gloomy day. As you can see, it's raining outside, so that could be it, just the weather is gonna make you feel a little bit lazy. But hopefully it's gonna be a great workout. I'm gonna squat with 340 for a triple. I'm gonna bench press with 195 for a single, I believe, and then I'm gonna do a set of deadlifts with 365. Then we come to Friday's intensity day, where it's pretty low in volume, but I get to push the weights a little bit. So this week we bumped up the weights on the squats a little bit up to 340 pounds. and this is pretty good for me because my body weight is still about 160 pounds, so it's well above 2 times body weight. And I was supposed to do a triple this day, but before that I did a proper warm-up, and I did my last warm-up at 315 pounds for just one rep, and it felt pretty solid. Then I did my top set with 340 pounds, and it's great to have spotters on either side because in case you fail or you can't make it, you have someone to save you. This felt pretty solid, but I don't think my depth was where it should be. I definitely think I was hitting parallel, but I don't think I was going well below parallel, so definitely need to work on my depth. But things were feeling pretty tight, and the weight was also pretty heavy that day. And I also had a lot of coffee that day, which was probably not a good idea. So it kind of threw me off a little bit, but overall it felt pretty solid. Just to the triple with 340 felt really heavy, and to be honest, I wasn't too happy with my form or my depth. I think I barely hit parallel, or couple reps were, I think my first 2 reps were at parallel or below parallel, but third one I'm not sure. As you can see, now I'm about to bench 195 for a single, and then I'm gonna do some volume back off sets after that, and then I'm gonna deadlift. And then for Friday, to finish off the workout, I did a set of deadlifts. I did one top set with 365 pounds for a set of 5. And last week I tried deadlifts with some proper competition plates, but this time I just decided to stick with my bumper plates because I'm definitely gonna start using the competition plates as the competition gets closer, but this week I just didn't feel like trying it. The other thing is I also forgot my deadlift shoes at home, so that's why you're seeing that I'm deadlifting in socks. And there's nothing wrong with deadlifting in socks, but especially if you pull sumo like me, then it's better to have shoes because the socks are gonna increase your chances of your feet sliding out because there's no lateral pressure, whereas with shoes you can actually grip the ground better. And the shoes that I use are the Reebok powerlifting shoes. But if you have any sort of flat shoes like the Converse Chuck Taylors, those work well as well. Deadlift felt pretty good. I think this was an RP 7.5 or so with 365, which is, I was really happy with that. Then we come to Saturday, and for me this was actually Sunday, not Saturday, because I was supposed to do this on Saturday, but I couldn't make it. But it's just my accessory bodybuilding style day. This day I did 3 sets of 8 on the pull-ups, which is again a compound exercise. And the difference between pull-ups and chin-ups is that you do pull-ups with your palms facing away from you, and chin-ups are done with your palms facing you. So pull-ups are great for working your lats, and it also works your grip strength quite a bit because I'm actually doing pull-ups and chin-ups on a fat bar, so I'm also working my grip at the same time. These felt pretty good, pretty solid, making sure I'm doing the full range of motion. After that I did a set of abs, and I've been neglecting my abs a little bit for a while because it's just so boring to do abs these days, but I definitely need to strengthen my core. And one of the best exercises you can do for your abs, especially if you're a power lifter, is the ab wheel, because it teaches you how to brace your core and keep your spine and your entire core stable while you're going through the range of motion. So if you haven't tried the ab wheel, then I definitely recommend that you try it. Then I did my horizontal row for the day, which is again a chest supported T-bar row. These are great because they don't put a lot of stress on your back, because your back is already pretty fatigued from doing all the squats and deadlifts. So this is a great way of isolating your back muscles without fatiguing your back. So I did 3 sets of 12 on this exercise. Then I did my other upper body exercises. 2 exercises that I really like to do are, one, I like to do bicep curls on an incline bench, and I think and I believe that the bicep curl is probably the best exercise for your biceps. And this is because, first of all, you can't cheat on this exercise, so it's a very strict exercise. Also, it stretches your shoulders or your bicep at the shoulders, which is another great way of increasing the tension on your biceps. So if you haven't tried incline curls or curls on an incline bench, then I highly recommend them. And then I did 3 sets of 12 reps on the overhead lateral raises, and this is probably the best exercise you can do to build up your side delts or your shoulders, and especially if you're looking to develop that V taper. This is a great exercise that you definitely need to do. And I'm actually gonna come out with a full video on how to do these, but for now you can just watch this video and see if you want to try them for yourself. And then I finished it off with some HIIT cardio on the assault bike. Now the thing about HIIT cardio is that you go really hard for about 15 to 20 seconds, and then you rest for about 100 to 120 seconds, and that counts as one interval. And this definitely is a great way of burning a lot of calories in a short period of time. So I just got done with my workout. To be honest, it didn't feel that good because the weights definitely felt heavier than they should. I don't think I've been sleeping enough, and I had a little bit too much caffeine today, and I'm pretty sensitive to caffeine anyway, so it gave me a little bit of anxiety. But overall, I still got through the workout even though it felt heavy. But I'm gonna rest up a little bit, eat a little bit of food, and hopefully I'll recover enough for next week. But I hope you enjoyed my second training vlog as I prep for my powerlifting meet right here at this gym, and hope you follow along my journey. I'm currently 6 weeks out from competition, which is gonna be on May 4th. So hope you follow along. Thank you so much for watching, and stay strong.